Hey, we're at SHOT Show 2023 in the Byrna booth. I'm with Josh, and we are talking essentially non-lethal self-defense and training for civilians, law enforcement alike, and some really cool products that people may not really even know exist.
Yeah, absolutely. So Byrna is all about providing force options in the less lethal market. We've been insanely popular over the last 3 years, selling over 275,000 of these units, these launchers, into the US marketplace. Clearly there's a demand for less lethal, so we're continuing to expand our offering so that we can reach more people in what they want. Our Byrna SD has been our flagship launcher over the last couple years and has been really popular.
Right.
But we've also gotten some suggestions, let's call them,
Sure.
strongly worded suggestions about how we can do things better on the launcher side. And the two biggest suggestions were, I want it to be cheaper and I want it to have more power. So we said, all right, let's do it. So we came out with the Byrna EP. The Byrna EP is a slimline version of the SD. We removed the external safety. The kit comes with a few less amenities, but you're not losing any capability, but we're doing it at almost $100 cheaper.
Right.
So now you're under $300 to be able to get into this system. But then on the opposite side, for those who want more power, we have the Byrna LE. The Byrna LE comes out with about 75% more power and about 345 feet per second. So we got a lot more power and capacity in the Byrna LE.
And they're still powered.
Everything, everything here is powered by CO2, right? 8 gram and then 12 gram CO2 cartridges. The great thing about all of these launchers that you see here is that they use our proprietary pull pierce technology, which means you load the CO2 cartridge right in here under the barrel, screw it down, but it doesn't pierce the cartridge. The first trigger pull is actually what pierces the cartridge. So you load your CO2 in, your rounds go in the magazine just like you would into a semi-automatic pistol. Magazine goes in the launcher, and that's all you can do.
It's at the ready, but
that's it.
Until
Here
you make it ready.
You can put it on, you can put it in a purse, in a bag, in a car, wherever you need it, and it can stay there for a week, a month, 6 months, a year, and you don't have to do anything to it. Only thing you gotta do to make it work is switch that onto fire, pull the trigger, that first trigger pull simultaneously pierces the cartridge and fires that first round.
And this is the ammo we're talking about.
Yep, we're using 68 caliber encapsulated chemical projectiles. So we got some of our training rounds here, our kinetic, which is a solid polymer ball. So it's going to hit them, it's not going to break. And then we have our chemical agent rounds, both our pepper and our max. So our pepper is an OC Pava blend. Same ingredients you'd find in OC spray, just a little bit elevated. And then our Byrna Max, which is an OC CS blend. The CS is the active ingredient in tear gas. So it's going to hit you harder and it's going to hit you faster.
Right. But again, all non-lethal, which is exactly what we're talking about.
All of these rounds have been tested up to point blank. To not penetrate 10% FBI certified ballistics gel. So you know you're going to be able to stop them, be able to incapacitate without the worry of possibly killing them.
That's fantastic. And there's even more. We've got long gun.
Absolutely. So for those that want some more capacity, some more capability, we have the long gun option as well. So the TCR is kind of the next step in capacity and capability. It utilizes a 12 gram CO2 cartridge, just like the Byrna LE over there, right into this Picatinny rail. 12 gram pops in there, pop it down. I got 12 rounds in my primary magazine, and then I get 7 rounds in a backup magazine that I can carry on the gun, which means that I can set this up, 19 rounds on the actual launcher, put it where it needs to go, in a car, in a bag, in a room, in a locker, wherever, and all I have to do to make it work is take the safety off, pull the trigger, I pierce the cartridge, and start firing rounds. Really our best, kind of set it and forget it kind of launcher so that it's just ready to go when you need it. Don't have to worry about doing anything else to it. Our Mission 4, we're upping the capacity even more with 2 19-round coupled mags on the front. The great part about our Mission 4 is that it can utilize an 88-gram disposable CO2 cartridge, which fires about 60 rounds out of that cartridge. Or it can get switched over and utilize a 13 cubic inch refillable high-pressured air tank. So either way, you really increased how many rounds you can actually send down range. It's obvious. It's our AR platform, very easy to use. Anybody that's shot an AR will intuitively pick it up and know how it's supposed to work.
And with the rail system, you can accessorize?
Absolutely. Red dots, flashlights, foregrips, whatever your heart desires, you can definitely put on this just like you would any other AR platform.
Nice.
And then our MLR is our law enforcement only launcher, full auto, 15 rounds a second. If you need to put rounds downrange in a hurry, this is the way to do it.
Excellent. Now, in addition to the 68 caliber, you've got non-lethal rounds for 12 gauge.
Absolutely. Brand new this week that we're releasing here at SHOT Show is our 12 gauge kinetic. So our 12 gauge round, what we realized is that with the popularity of less lethal, we wanted to be able to push it out to more people. There's 30 million shotguns in the US marketplace. Right. So we said, hey, let's create something that somebody can use with something they may already have. Exactly. And that's where the 12 gauge less lethal came from. So this is a kinetic version, so it works just like our kinetic rounds, and that it's just a hard polymer, it's got a hard polymer head on it. And it's direct impact round. Yeah, absolutely. The way this works is this is saboed inside of this 2 3/4 inch shell. As soon as it leaves the barrel, these clam shells fall off, and we see this guy right here. So these have annular fins on the back, so as soon as it's clearing that clamshell, it starts fin stabilizing itself, which means we get effective distance from 5 feet all the way out and beyond 75 feet, so 25 yards, with about 19 to 21 joules of force. That means nothing to most people,
sure.
But to put it relatively, 9 joules is a paintball. One of these 68 calories, about 12 to 14, this is 21. So you're getting, in orders of magnitude higher, stopping power than some of the others.
Yeah, and that's what you're looking for, is the non-lethal stopping power.
Exactly. And then the 12 gauge will also be available in all of our chemical rounds as well. So now we're adding chemical payload to increase that ability to incapacitate without killing.
Yeah, it's fantastic stuff. Hey, look for all of the Byrna products at Sportsman's Guide.